Welcome back. Welcome back to Burning Issue Podcast. We're here with another normal episode. Today we're talking about what to expect for the next 4 glorious years.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
This is the first podcast episode after the election. First podcast episode with a new camera. Look how clear it is.
No. We had a new camera for Hot Seat, bro.
Well, yeah, but I'm,
I
podcast,
podcast.
Us two sitting down.
Yeah.
Also, first real episode after Hot Seat. So if y'all haven't watched Hot Seat, it's very good.
Go check that out.
Very entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
Except for the intro. Where do we want to start, James?
Well, I mean, my whole idea when we proposed this idea of talking about what to expect was, just because we had a major win, culturally, politically, spiritually. So I was bringing this a point up to say that it ain't over. The Democrat and the deep state got things up their sleeve. So that's the whole point of this episode. And with all Trump's appointments and everything, we just gonna talk about the whole situation.
Whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
Whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
So where you want to start at?
Well, I mean, I say you start with what you got right there.
All right. So let's talk about what to expect for the next 4 years. So, of course, Trump has come out and said his first term was kind of like getting warmed up. He said he's not playing this term. He's not playing this term. Mm-hmm. All right. So we can expect. So first things first. He said he's going to take care of the border crisis. Crisis, not problem. Crisis.
Yeah.
He says he's going to implement mass deportation at a scale never seen before, hire 1,000 more border agents, funnel military spending towards border and security. He's going to end the catch and release program, which you see those all the time. These illegal immigrant rapists, or they get charged, they get put in jail for a day, they get released.
Yeah.
Like upwards of 12 times.
And we talked about Jack. Oh, what's his name? I don't know if it's Jack, but Holman.
Yeah.
We talked about it the other day.
Yes. Yeah, we talked about that on our new segment, Around the Fire.
Yep.
To where we react to some clips. Mm-hmm. Those are always fun. Go check that out. That's up right now. Ooh, that man, he's not playing.
No.
Holman is not playing.
About business, in the 60 Minutes interview, which I think it was, the lady asked, what did she ask? She
said, is it possible to get rid of these illegal immigrants without splitting up families?
And he said, of course it is. Deport the whole family.
Deport the whole family.
I like that.
Look. That's very harsh, but...
Desperate time call for desperate measures.
Exactly. So that's the whole immigration border thing. So that is very good. Get our border under control. Then we got... there's another point the Democrats are freaking about over all these tariffs. I don't know why they're freaking about tariffs.
Me either.
I think tariffs are very good. Like, oh yeah, the cost of goods are going to go up. Blah 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 blah. They already are up.
Yeah, they already up.
So they already are up. So I don't see what the issue is. I'm gonna tell the story about Toyota.
All right.
Don't you drive a Toyota, James?
Sure do.
Sure do.
Highlander.
So Toyota.
Previously 4Runner, but
We don't talk about the 4Runner.
Yeah, man. Rest in peace.
So Toyota, I'm not sure what president it was, but they said, yeah, we're going to put a big tariff on incoming vehicles to the United States. So Toyota got smart, and they're like, okay, well, instead of paying all these taxes and increasing the price of our cars, we just going to build a fat factory in the United States. Then we don't have to build tariffs. And now Toyota is one of the biggest car manufacturers in the United States, and they got multiple factories.
Right.
So it's a win-win. We're making American jobs. American money is staying in the American economy. We like no more imported goods. China, Toyota's not Chinese, but for the future tariffs, no more Chinese goods.
Right. I think they look at tariffs as like this bad thing that you use to leverage over nations, which it is. It is. Mm-hmm. But the fact it's a cutthroat game out there politically and geopolitically. So You got to use tariffs. China
Yep.
got tariffs on us, so why should we have tariffs on them that benefit the American people? This whole the problem with these leftists and these liberals and these Democrats is this idea of globalism. No, let's worry about at home first. Let's worry about America, what we're doing, and then we can expand out. Right? Isolationism. After World War II, that's what we had.
That's what we need to. We got way too many problems in this
Exactly.
country to focus on everybody else and give money to everybody else. Speaking of China, he said we could possibly see a 60% tariff on all Chinese goods.
They're gonna get right.
Look. Yes, we're going to see an increase. We're going to see an increase, but tariffs are really meant for the long game.
Yeah.
It's really meant. It's going to hurt at first, just like ripping a Band-Aid off. It's going to hurt at 1st or putting alcohol in a wound. It's going to hurt at first, but you're doing your body a very good thing in the long run.
Right.
It's going to hurt. And the cost of these goods sold are going to hurt until these other countries get wise. And either these countries are going to move to America or American-made products are going to start to get cheaper compared to other products.
Exactly, which is what we need anyway. To cultivate that sense of, what do you call that?
And if we buy more American products, then the American products over time will get cheaper.
Right. And not only that, that just fosters that idea of belonging in the American spirit that we used to have. You used to open something up and see it made in America, and people thought that was cool.
Yep. So that's tariffs. Also, he's talking about chip manufacturing. He's going to build some chips in here.
Definitely need those.
Yep. Then we get into foreign conflicts. We already see Trump fixing a whole bunch of stuff, and he's not even in the White House yet.
Ain't even got in yet. I told look the orange gorilla back, bro.
He's not even in the White House yet. And Israel and Hamas, or is it Hamas?
Yeah, Hamas.
Are calling for a ceasefire, or they're talking about a ceasefire. Putin and who's the Chinese president, Xi Jinping?
Yeah, Xi Jinping.
Both Putin and Xi Jinping, they're talking about how, we're very excited to work with and talk to President Trump and all this. And, Trump's talking about he wants to bring peace to the Ukraine war.
Right.
All this stuff. And what else? Who else is talking? There's a bunch of... As soon as Trump got elected.
I think the North Korean president is starting to pick up golf so he can golf with Trump. So...
This man's not even in the White House yet.
Yeah, look.
He's already fixing stuff. If that doesn't... If you're still on the wall, if you should be glad if Trump is president, look at that. He is fixing the world, and he's not even trying to yet. And stuff's already going his way. The American way.
Yep. Look. It's a no-brainer, bro. Look, you could be mad at him, you could be in your feelings, but the fact of the matter is he ain't even touched the White House yet. Did you see the meeting he had with Joe Biden? No, look, Joe Biden...
I didn't see it, but...
Yeah, you saw pictures or whatever, but Joe Biden was smiling. He was welcoming him. Like, people just like Trump. He's a likable guy.
Look, there's rumors around going Joe and his wife voted for Trump.
Look, I mean, he clearly was the better option.
You saw Joe Biden put on the Trump hat?
Yeah. If that was like the most powerful moment. I don't know if Joe did it on purpose after they like stabbed him in the back by installing Kamala, but that was a chess move. I don't know if he orchestrated that, but that was a beautiful chess move.
No matter, I saw it as Biden joking about it, like, I'll put on the Trump hat. But the more I look at it, it's either Biden's like critically stupid for doing that, looks so bad on the Democratic Party, or he actually supports Trump, and he could be an R word, I mean, but look, so yeah, Trump's already fixing stuff about foreign policy, and the less effort he has to put in to fixing foreign affairs, the more effort he can put into this country. I agree. Look, all these Democrats are saying, they're freaking out. You got all these people saying, I'm gonna move to Canada, I'm gonna move out the country. Go ahead.
Yeah, bye.
Go ahead. I'll help you pack your bags. Go ahead. I don't understand it. They're like, I'm losing my rights because he's gonna do an abortion ban. I'm gonna get to that very soon. I think that's next or coming soon. Abortion ban. What are you talking about?
I never heard.
And they're like, these tariffs, prices are gonna go up. What was the gas prices when Trump was in office?
It had to be like $150, max $170.
Here in Louisiana, I
yeah,
can't speak for.
Yeah.
But it's like, oh, these tariffs. So prices are already high from your Democrat Party.
Right.
So
if they go a little bit higher and then come down,
and that those prices are there just because these prices, like I said, are here going to hurt for a little bit, but in the long run, they're going to fix America. So even if you got to dish out a couple more bucks, it's for the greater good. Then you're talking about energy crisis, global warming, which I'm also going to get to. Not my problem.
Oh,
not my problem. We don't have global warming. We have climate change. Mm-hmm. There's a difference between climate change and global warming.
Climate change all the time.
Look, man, look. Then we got the stunt he pulled at January 6th. We talked about that already.
Yep.
Talked about with 2 Democrats / leftists.
Sure did.
And,
go check that out.
Go. That's our first hot seat episode. And by the sounds of the comments, we cooked them. We weren't as responsive as we'd like to be, but
we still made our point. I mean, if you watch the episode, you're going to see them spouting off at their mouths, like yelling. But at the end of the day, we presented the facts. The facts are embedded within the video. So it's not a question of, well, our main point was, could the FBI have provocateur the event? And I think we did an amazing job at making sure that that's a possibility. But they just, they couldn't wrap their head around the big picture.
Yep.
That's what we were trying to get to.
So all the main points of these Democrats, freaking them out over Trump. We just talked about all the main ones. Abortion. He is not going to ban abortion. Climate change. We're in a crisis right now. We're in a climate crisis, but not the reason they're saying we're in a climate crisis. Right. Then January 6th, disproven. Not disproven, but Trump didn't have nothing to do with that. Oh, and then we got Project 2025.
Still see no affiliation with that in Trump.
Trump has come out and said, I'm not. Project 2025, that's not my thing. Which is not. So, I really don't know why all these Democrats and leftists and liberals are freaking out. Go ahead, pack your bags.
They're like,
go ahead.
They like threaten that as if they're like some type of integral part or critical part to the American people. Bro, bye.
But look, they're like, oh yeah, my rights are being tested, blah blah, about abortion and my being gay and lesbian and all this stuff. Go to the Middle East.
Exactly.
Go to the Middle East. Then we'll see whose rights are being tested.
I can't stand that. If you can't think just critically for like 2 seconds and realize that in America you have the most rights you have in any other country in the world, then I don't know what to say. Middle East, they throwing you off a building for that. Foo LGBTQ stuff.
Look, man. Go to Canada. Get held up at gunpoint in Canada. The only thing you can pull out is a 22, if that.
Trudeau. Don't nobody like Trudeau.
Nope. No. There was a couple of allegations a couple months ago. He did something wild.
He always doing something wild.
I think it was, I can't remember. I'm not going. All right. Then we got to Trump and abortion. He said, we're going to get to this later about Robert F. Kennedy on health.
I think he just got offered that today.
Very good. Very good.
Which I seen. Hopefully I can find it so we put it in the description. They show Robert F. Kennedy with his shirt off, and then they showed a picture of the current Department of Health and Safety person with her shirt on. Man. Robert F. Kennedy's in shape. He's like 70.
Look, I'm going to get to what Robert F. Kennedy said later when we get to Trump's stat cabinet.
Make America healthy again. That's his slogan.
But on abortion, Trump said he's not going to ban or restrict abortion nationwide. And he said he'd veto any ban that reaches his desk. So any potential abortion nationwide ban that reaches his desk, veto immediately. Trash can. Look. All these Democrats are saying, he's going to do a nationwide ban. I don't know where they hear that from. I don't know if Kamala said that. I really don't understand where because every Democrat I've talked to, my female Democrat, my abortion rights are being tested, blah, blah, blah. We see posts all the time. I'm not going to let a misogynist, racist, test my rights and all that.
Look, that's just a Democratic rhetoric.
Dude, like, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, and the fact that they frame abortion as a right is crazy. Like,
That is
can you go
nuts.
to the doctor and get a pap smear? Can you go to the doctor and get, whatever, like the female stuff? What else they got? Can you go to the OBGYN and get actual care that's conductive to keeping your health together? Yes? Okay. So what are you talking about? My rights have been taken away. There's, like, the idea that you frame this right to kill a baby as a right. No, it's not a right because, my body, my choice. Ain't there two bodies in one body?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yep.
I really, like, that really confuses me. How you think that's your right to take life?
And look, as you said before, all these people who are fight for abortion, they were not aborted.
I know they alive now. Okay, so isn't that ironic? That's not only is that ironic, it's hypocritical.
So yeah, we got Trump's not going to ban abortion. I don't know where people are hearing this from. Really don't know. He's going to keep it. He's going to keep it up to the state, which is very, very good. J.D. Vance put it real well. California has a different viewpoint on abortion than Ohio.
Exactly.
Or Nebraska or whatever. Tennessee, Florida.
Mm-hmm.
So that's very good. It's up to the state. So I don't know. Student debt. You can expect some student debt changes. Biden slaughtered his promise of student debt forgiveness. Yeah, okay. Where's that at?
I don't know where they think they're going to get the money from that anyway.
I don't know. So, you can read this in the description. I don't got much to say about the student debt part. Then we got, oh yeah. He's going to get rid of all this climate change stuff. Drill, baby, drill.
That's what we
That
need.
is what we need.
That's what we
Drill, baby, drill. Have we had we did do a climate change episode.
Yeah, way back when.
We did a climate change episode way back then. Watch that. That's all I'm going to say about that. Global warming is not real. Not real. It's just propaganda. They've been saying the polarized caps are going to melt for the past 90 years now. They're still up there.
Look,
They're still up there.
they got to keep people in fear.
They got satellite imagery of coastlines not being changed. And look, we live in Louisiana, and coastal erosion is a thing. But sea level's rising. Come on now. So Trump's going to put a freeze to that. No pun intended.
Oh.
He's going to aim to reduce fossil fuels and reduce greenhouse gases, what Biden tried to do. Instead, Trump has vowed to save the nation's aging fleet of coal-fired power plants and boost production of oil and natural gas. So that's all I gotta say. I mean, we can get to the cabinet later after you talk about your boy.
So, I know everybody's, on cloud nine because Trump got elected and all, and I am too. Look, this is a reprieve that we needed. And like I said, I don't think I mentioned this on the hot seat episode, but the election was not just an election between two people, but an election between two people who represent two different things. Kamala ran on the idea of abortion, open borders, anti-family, anti-God. I don't know if anybody saw, but on one of her rallies, somebody screamed, "Jesus Christ is King." And she said, "Y'all at the wrong rally, you got to go to the one down the street." So,
what does that mean? Like even if she meant that in the nicest way possible, what could that have meant?
Look, all I know is that right there she cast her lots in the physical and the spiritual. And so we saw, and now that we're seeing, that God's provided Trump a complete sweep, complete victory. Presidency, House, Senate.
Oh, we stacked. It's game over. America is very good.
Look, it's not a matter of who he's with. We already saw that. He almost tried to kill him twice. He won the presidency against all odds. He said he didn't think he was going to.
I didn't think he was going to win.
Look, and he got the trifecta. So, like I said, we still on cloud nine, and I agree we should be. But we have the Democrats got something up their sleeve. The Deep State had something up their sleeve, and we're gonna talk about Klaus Schwab and his clip. And in this clip, he said, when we roll it, it's gonna be on screen. When we roll it, he said, "Be prepared of a." This is during 2020. He said, "Be prepared for a comprehensive cyber attack hitting, the United States or the world that would shut down global commerce and global transportation, right? So this never came. We had COVID and everything, was shut down global commerce and global transfer. But Klaus Schwab recently stepped down, head of WEF. I don't know if I mentioned it. WEF, World Economic Forum. We talked about them before, but
that was suppressed reality.
Yeah. So that was basically a group of people who meet in Geneva, Switzerland every year who want to be, for lack of a better word, rule the world, right? I think it's like, I said 30 people. But they have different conglomerates. They have different, people embedded within governments around the world. Like Justin Trudeau is part of WEF. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah. Bunch of weirdos, man.
And we see what he's doing up there in Canada. A bunch of weird stuff. But I brought it up to say is that we got not only the cyber attack, which they could easily do, and I think they were running a cyber attack drill before the election.
Yes. Are you talking about on Verizon network and a bunch of networks like that? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So they were doing that. And not only that, I don't know if we talked about Disease X. I think that was suppressed reality days. But they still got all these bioweapons and everything. They talked about bird flu. That hit the news a little bit, but it was buried. Mm-hmm. So they, they just they retreated to the shadows. They retreated to the cave. But I fully expect them to be back. But now we got to trifecta. It's just a matter of getting the right people in the right positions, telling people what they need to hear and what they need to know.
No, I agree. We have to be very weary.
Vigilant.
Because a lot of stuff could go either under radar or be so big they could blame Trump for it.
Yep.
And I'm not trying to cover up in the future if Trump messes up. Everyone messes up, but some things one man cannot do, even if you're the president of the world.
Right.
You cannot do. He has to take a team of people to do this act.
Right.
COVID was one.
Some things are just bigger than others.
So when you want to play that clip? You want to play that clip right now?
Yeah, we can play that clip right now.
We all know, but still pay insufficient attention to the frightening scenario of a comprehensive cyber attack, which would bring to a complete halt to the power supply, transportation, hospital services, our society as a whole. The COVID-19 crisis would be seen in this respect as a small disturbance in comparison to a major cyber attack. To use the COVID-19 crisis as a timely opportunity to reflect on the lessons the cybersecurity community can draw and improve our preparedness for a potential cyber pandemic.
Well, anyway, I just wanted to bring people back in. Like I don't think I mentioned this, but I want to mention this, that they tried to assassinate him multiple times. I don't think they're going to stop. So I just want to bring back some quotes that they have said in the past, the Democrats, their supporters, people who are affiliated with their party. So as of 2015, Harris supporter Rick Wilson, which is the co-founder of the anti-Trump Lincoln Project. The Lincoln Project was a group of individuals who were supposedly conservative, but they were anti-Trump, right? Moderate conservatives of the Republican Party. And they ran on the idea that they didn't want him to get reelected. Mm-hmm. This dude said, and quote, on MSNBC, they're still going to have to go out and put a bullet in Trump. See that?
That did not age well, huh? When was it? What, do you know when this was said?
2015.
Can you look? I'm gonna put that quote up on screen.
Yeah. So that was not only is that show you their intention, but that intention became action. So just keep that in mind. Not only do we have that, these so-called people who say, "Oh, Trump's a threat to our democracy." Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll roll with that.
And last time I checked, they said no. Let me back up. They said Trump's a threat to democracy with the whole January 6th thing and all that stuff. But these were the same people who, I think we mentioned the last episode, that Kamala only won in states that had no voter ID laws.
Oh, yeah.
So who's a threat to democracy? And
if she would have gotten presidency, she said she was going to push for no ID. No voter ID. Okay.
That's a literal threat to democracy because you're going to have people who are not American citizens electing officials to represent American citizens. And last time I checked, democracy is based on people of the country selecting people to represent them.
Not people of the country over here.
Yeah, not
country
Venezuela
over there,
or Chile or Ukraine. So I really don't understand, and I guess they think people are stupid. Like, the internet don't exist. Like, I can't go back and hear what you said and then put the piece together that you still want this.
Look, I saw a post. This dude from Canada went to Washington State and took a picture with him. Now, it could have been faked, obviously, but he had a "I voted" sticker, and he was holding his Canadian passport.
That's what I'm talking about. That's insane. But let them find out that the Republican Party or the right was saying that we don't need no voter ID laws. Oh, they're a threat to democracy. Hey. And all it takes is a little bit of research on the internet. So Bernie Sanders said in 2017, or a supporter of Bernie Sanders, let me correct myself, publicly posted, I don't know what social media this is on, time to destroy Trump and company, right? And after that post, opened fire on a congressional baseball game, nearly killing the House Majority Whip and current Majority Leader, Representative Steve Scalise. So these Democrats say they're a threat to democracy and Trump supporters are terrorists, but who are the terrorists?
Who are the real terrorists?
Who are the real terrorists? The people who say these things and then act on them. So to me, it's not a matter of when they try and kill. It's not a matter if they try and kill him again. It's when they try and kill him again, and in what manner they're gonna try and sabotage the people's chant.
Yep. Look. I completely agree. I was watching the election results live, and when Trump was at Trump headquarters, he came out on this stage. I for sure thought I was going to hear gunshots. Or look. As soon as he put his hands on that Bible to make an oath to this country, they better secure, man. They better get right. They better secure this man.
They got to. He's like public enemy number one, bro.
Oh yeah. He's not public enemy number one. He's the deep state enemy number one.
You're right.
Public loves him, obviously.
You're right.
Swept the United States. Kamala did not win any states. She won select cities in states.
Once again, that's due to the fact that there are no voter ID laws in these certain states and these certain cities. So I just don't understand the whole idea that the Republicans are a threat to democracy. The Republicans are a threat to democracy. It's like it's from every little pundit and every little news channel saying the same. That the Republicans are a threat to democracy. We have to, and you never hear them talking about free, fair elections. No, the Republicans are a threat to democracy, or Trump supporters are terrorists.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
All right. And if you look at the dude who tried to assassinate Trump on the golf course, was definitely a Democrat. He was trying to hire people to go over to Ukraine, and you just gotta look in these people's eyes, like, everybody has discernment to a degree. Some people have it more than others, but you could tell that's just a crazy person, bro.
Dude, have you seen the videos of him talking about the Ukraine?
No, I haven't.
Dude, he's like blabbing on, dude. Like I know people joke like, we should be wearing tinfoil hats.
Yeah.
This dude is an actual tinfoil hat man.
Look, and he even wrote a book. Like, I gotta find the name of the book, but it was like the Ukraine war and how we need to stop Trump. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
How we need to stop Trump, bro. These people are deranged. Like, and that ties me back to the abortion thing. Like, at a base human level, if you can kill a baby, you could do anything.
Oh yeah.
You can do anything. That's how you see. That's how you see these people. Like, no, I don't even want to get into that. Not on YouTube. Not on YouTube.
Not on YouTube.
Not on YouTube.
Look, man, look. People are crazy. They're crazy. They are crazy.
But Trump has a deep bench politically this time.
Yeah.
Very deep. But look, we got starters. We got J.D. Vance. We got RFK. We got Homan. We got all these different people. We got a very, very deep bench.
Look, I'll go into it right now.
Yep.
Let me go through. Yeah, I don't have every cabinet member on here. I just got some names for you to know. RFK, Department of Health. He said he's gonna work on he's gonna work on vaccines.
Right.
We know how fishy vaccines are, especially with the COVID-18 COVID-18 pandemic. Woo!
And everybody who said that was a fishy shot has been vindicated. The results are out. Theirs and everything. We know that now. So, any of you COVID-18 jab deniers, go on the internet.
Yep. Yep. And look. You know, if you got the COVID-18 shot,
Yeah, you could have been coerced.
A lot of people were confused and scared, and their jobs forced them to do it. No issue. But if you're one of the people who are like forcing it on other people, not talking to other people because they didn't get it, or you know, you get your booster every week. You know, look, go on the internet. It's out now. No one's talking about it. Well, people are talking about it, but they ain't getting coverage.
Yeah.
So we got RFK on vaccines,
Which I should also mention, his uncle, JFK, was assassinated. So if anybody knows about the deep state, is him. Anybody knows how devious and malicious they could be.
That's another thing. You know, I saw a clip of this, so you know, don't take this with anything. But Trump was scared to release the RFK documents his first term because he didn't say who. He said someone called him and said, "Don't release him." He said, "Okay," because he knows this person. He doesn't want to impede on this person. He doesn't say who. But he said this time, almost immediately, released.
Open book.
Released. So, you know, just want to mention that. But RFK, vaccines. RFK, fluoride in the water, no bueno.
You already know.
Fluoride in the water is no bueno.
And also, we're starting to see that, obviously, fluoride drops IQs across the world. But the fact that IQs are so low is because there's an iodine deficiency in almost all the population. So fluoride is the bad iodine. It's like bromine and all this different stuff. Iodine is good for you.
Yep.
And there's 3 different types. That's why you need all 3. And, you know, like I said, RFK going to get in there and get right. That's all I'm saying.
Also, he's going to work on seed oils. We know seed oils are bad. They good, but they bad.
Yeah. Good for the taste buds, bad for the body.
Yep, very bad. So that's RFK. Then we got Musk, Elon Musk on Department of Government Efficiency. Musk and Vivek. Who is he?
Ramaswamy.
Who
is so he's like a popular dude. I mean, I don't know too much about him, but he kind of caught fire this year, and Trump likes him, so they put him together on government efficiency, which we need to get to cutting some stuff out immediately.
We need term limits. We need if your job's useless, get out.
Exactly.
We need Elon to walk in there with a sink. Let that sink in.
Oh. Definitely need that.
Yep. Then we got national security. Mike Waltz, not Tim. I'll try looking it up. I don't think they have any relation. I don't think they do.
We don't like Tim.
No. But Mike Waltz, national security. He's a former Army Green Beret. We got your boy Homan on border control.
I wonder if Homan is a veteran. I'm going to look that up.
Just look at him.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, I'm not saying he is, but
I mean, he got the look for sure.
Oh yeah. Then then we got this nasty misogynist Trump. Horrible. He's a misogynist. He's a racist. Do you think Trump's a racist, James?
Nope.
No.
Never had him.
Trump's a racist misogynist. Yeah, this misogynist hired the first woman chief of staff,
right?
Susie Wiles. He just boils my blood. He just doesn't care for the females. Blah blah blah. Dude, he hates them so much. He hired the first female chief of staff.
Look, and also, I think Tulsi Gabbard is also
on his cabinet. On his cabinet, he's a bunch of females.
Exactly.
So on his cabinet, he's a bunch of females.
This whole misogyny thing.
I don't know where they heard that from either.
They need to get that. Just throw that out the window.
All these Democrats. Oh, he's going to ban abortion. Wrong. Oh, he's a racist.
Wrong. Look, if I'm not mistaken, Trump was given a good amount to HBCUs during his first presidency.
Mm-hmm. We got. And
I think he passed prison reform. So, and if my audience doesn't know, prison reform heavily affects the black community because, let's say, a black man gets incarcerated for like something misdemeanor, like having a little bit over a legal ounce of weed. Right?
Yeah.
Now you go to jail for a long time, and now that fatherless, as we can now see in the black community, is just absolutely detrimental.
Yeah. Yeah. So we got misogynist. Wrong. Obviously wrong. We got racist. Wrong. We got a felon. A felon. Look, bro.
Felon.
Felon.
Quotation marks.
Okay. Yeah, we'll go with felon. What else we got? Abortion banner. Wrong. I'm really interested in where these people got all this information from.
Threat to democracy.
Threat to democracy.
If anything, he's pro-democracy. This dude took a bullet for the country.
Mm-hmm. So, I'm seeing all these claims. I'm not seeing one claim by a Democrat that they're right about Trump.
Like I said, they don't do things to be right. They just do things to spew rhetoric and then brainwash. Not okay, because I don't like that they use brainwash a lot. They do so to influence their supporters. Because the average leftist, they get their news from the pundit. They get their news from whatever media source it is, and they just run with it. They don't do further research because the leftist media, they just want you in that box, right? Mm-hmm. Once you get out of that, you start to see, and then once you see, you can't unsee.
So, I don't know. I really don't know where they're getting this stuff from. I don't know if Kamala said it at a rally. I know I personally heard J.D. Vance on live television say he's not going to get, Trump and him aren't going to get a nationwide abortion ban. So that was out the window. I like misogynist. What do you have him being a misogynist?
None. They could talk about the Stormy Daniels case, but all them women came out and said they ain't do nothing to him. And some of them were trying to be bribed. So
I really don't know where they're getting all this information from. Obviously, it's wrong. It's all a ploy for Kamala to win. Oh, if you vote for Trump, you're also a misogynist and a racist and all this stuff. I guess I am then.
Yeah, they can say whatever they want.
James, you're a racist.
I guess so.
You're a racist.
I guess so.
But like
they just make these claims. They keep making these claims, and eventually it sticks. Because that's how they spin the media. They spin the media. Everything that they cover or say gets pushed out like a gazillion times. Mm-hmm. A gazillion times. And if anybody knows anything about just learning and encoding things into people's brain, repetition is the most important.
Oh yeah.
That's how you go to practice. Like if you play basketball or whatever, you're gonna shoot 200 jump shots in a practice. So when you catch it in the game, it's automatic.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think what happened is yes, reputation, but also I think kind of like a rumor, where like, oh, Trump kind of said this,
right? And they spin it.
Then it turns to this. Oh, then my friend heard whoever CNN say this. Oh, blah blah.
Right. So it's like telephone.
Exactly. It's like telephone. It's like a game of telephone. How are we going to have the game of telephone when we have the internet right in front of our face?
Like I said, people don't want to search for alternative media, but now we're starting to see that's the legacy media, CNN, NBC, Fox. That's out the window now.
Oh yeah.
Can't trust them no more.
Nope. None of them.
So people are just fed up with that, and rightfully so. We just need to get back to doing what we do best, being America, the old school. When houses were affordable, when there's families in the street.
Trump's going. I didn't cover that, but Trump talked about the housing crisis. He's going to make houses more affordable. I don't see how that. Let me take that back. If the world didn't have such higher ups, WEF,
right?
This plan for America should almost be flawless,
right?
But of course. We got people who are above Donald Trump in the world, and they don't want that to happen.
Right. Powers that be.
But we have, if the world was fair, we're looking very good right now. And I'm not saying that as a Republican standpoint. I'm saying that as a American citizen.
Right. I agree with that completely, and I think that just because the powers that be, yes, they're gonna try and exact power, but with this type of the firepower you got this term, as long as Trump holds true to his promises and the people hold him to his promises, and the people as legacy media dies and people go and look for alternative sources, they can't get away with it. They may stifle the plan, they may throw a monkey wrench in it, but they're not gonna get away with it, which is, in the grand scheme of things, more important. Mm-hmm. That the people realize that me and you aren't enemies, like left and right aren't enemies.
Yep.
We're people on the same planet. We have people who want to kill us.
Yep.
And it's hard because liberals are so just egregiously aggravating and ignorant at times, but we're still people. So they always talk about division. It's actual division, but I think with the results from this agenda, they gonna have to change their mind.
Oh yeah. Look. In this episode, I just said the 3 or 4 main points why these liberals and Democrats don't like Trump.
Right.
And they all got disproven. Mm-hmm. So it's either one of two things can happen. Or the same, both things could happen, but not to the same person. They're either so hard-headed, they're not going to accept that Trump was better for this country. They're so hard-headed, they're like, yeah, Trump this, Trump that. Why didn't Trump do this? Why didn't Trump do that?
Right.
Or they're going to finally look at it, be like, wow, I was wrong.
Mm-hmm. They don't have a track record of doing that. But
True. That's very true.
They may have a change of heart. Either way, the man is back in there. The man of the people is back in there, and I'm look.
Honest Donald, not Crooked Joe.
Honest Donald, as he said.
Honest Donald.
And I think he posted, or like he addressed the nation and said that we were going to be the number one producer of energy, low cost energy, which is what we need. Energy. We all live on energy. Energy runs the economy, literally. Mm-hmm. These truckers, like when Biden first got in, gas price started to go up. These truckers were filling up their like small semi trucks for like $2,000.
Oh yeah.
So obviously that cost would be passed to the consumer when you get to the store and everything, and that's why our grocery prices are so high. And then people, and what I think Trump's going to have to battle with is he getting in with already a bad economy.
Yes.
So if he does anything negative, they're like, oh, Trump does not run the economy. No, we have 4 years of retardation with the Biden-Harris administration, who don't know they ass from the elbow, bro.
I like that one.
Yeah, like, I don't understand. Mm-hmm. And as far as foreign relations, bro, look, we know Trump handled business foreign relations.
He's already handling business, and he's not even in the White House yet.
Last time he was in the White House, there were 2 black dudes. I think they were in like the CIA or something, the National Security Council. They had influence. They were up there, and they said that Trump called the leader of ISIS and said, "If you don't stop messing with our troops and our people, I'm gonna blow you up." Then sent him a picture of his house from like a UAV or a satellite or anything. Come on, bro. People's not moving like that. Kamala definitely not moving like that.
Oh no.
Joe definitely not moving like that. And guess what? He backed off. Why? Because he could have dropped a nice fat bomb right on his house.
Bro. Putin, Xi Jinping, both said, yeah, we're very excited to talk to President Trump. Like you said, Kim Jong-un practicing his golf game, golf with Trump. We got Israel and Hamas. They discussing a ceasefire. And all that's another thing Democrats say. Oh, Trump's a commie. He's for Russia. He's not for Ukraine. Trump got so much backlash from the left for saying we all know the reporter asked him, are you okay with defeating Russia or whatever?
Right.
He said I want peace. Who do you want to win the Ukraine-Russia war? I want peace.
I want people to stop dying.
I want
people to stop dying.
And he got so much backlash for that. Last time I checked, the Republicans are supposed to be the pro-war.
Right. I don't know. I mean, I think Kim Jong-un also likes Trump because when he went to North Korea, Trump was talking about putting hotels over there. So these leftists need to just chill. Y'all had y'all run. It's our turn. Be a good sport. Sit down, relax, sit back.
Yep.
As simple as that.
Just sit back and relax.
As simple as that. And
one man, one racist, one misogynist, one sexist man is going to fix everything.
The orange man, you just gotta chill. What just don't make sense to me is we have the numbers from when he was in there, and we saw that he did a good job at running the economy, running the nation. When COVID came, and everybody, COVID's Trump's fault. I remember specifically him saying, we need to close off all travel from other nations in the United States. No, that's racist. And then they're going to say, oh, it's Trump's fault that COVID happened. No. And last time I checked, he was the one who started calling the China virus, which is where it came from. Mm-hmm. The China virus. So it's just these emotional liberals, whether they be male or female, they just have a propensity for being overly emotional and not logical. That's not all of y'all. So let me preface that. That's not all of y'all. But we need to deal in reality, and the reality is, when he was in here, everybody was better off. We didn't have a war in Ukraine. We didn't have China encroaching on Taiwan right now.
Yep.
We didn't have North Korea in the war with Russia and Ukraine.
We didn't have rapists and pedos,
Coming across the board.
illegal rapists and pedos in the United States. Crime skyrocketing.
Look, I heard that Trump is trying to give Delta Force over to. Hey, that's a bad deal for them boys. So they better lock in. Look, and them Delta Force boys hungry to get some action. I tell you that. They hungry. Look, to get up in that area, that echelon of, the military service, you got to have something wrong with you. So, I mean, I wouldn't want Delta Force coming after me. So, yeah, Delta Force, Devgru and all them boys, they going to have fun with that.
That's another thing I forgot to mention. That Trump, as soon as Trump got elected, Mexico started cleaning up their end of the border. They started securing their own border. Wow.
Look, everybody in the world that see that Trump is coming over, they starting to get right. And this is a little segue. This election was so important that we had Christian men, apostles in different countries, coming to the United States to intercede on behalf of the United States. Because whether people believe it or not, or I know we come far, America was founded with God in the Constitution by Christian men. So it's just a certain things that cannot happen. There's certain things that cannot happen in this state. And we may do a deep dive on this in the next episode because I have to touch up the facts. But Kamala Harris was a part of the AKAs, which is part of the sorority. But when you go into sorority, you make allegiance to different gods, right? You do these rituals and everything. So look, basically she was engaged in rebellion, and the word says rebellion is witchcraft, right? So a witch cannot be over the United States. And I didn't mention it in the hot seat episode, but I was going to, but I think it would be more appropriate to mention it here on this podcast. So hold on, give me a second so I can pull this up.
I forgot where she didn't go, but she showed up to it. Instead, it was some big the VP should be at this. I know
what you're talking about. I don't know the name of it though.
The VP should be at this event, and she went to a her like sorority like reunion or party. You are the vice president of the United States of America. Also, another thing I saw, all this stuff like, oh, Trump doesn't care about global warming. Yeah. Kamala Harris took a I believe it was less than a 5-minute plane ride to somewhere else, and it would have taken her 30 minutes to get to the other place by car. Oh yeah, she taking a private jet to fly 5 minutes. Come on now.
Okay. She wasn't for the American people, and we see that. That's what the election shows.
Well, Americans agree.
Yep.
Obviously, Americans agree. There was no blue state. There was only blue dots.
So, look, as I was saying, this election wasn't between Donald Trump and Kamala Harris. This is between good and evil. I think Trump came out today, addressed the nation. We're bringing the Bible back to America. Hand on Bible.
Yes.
Now, look, Trump ain't a perfect man.
No.
He is not a perfect man. We're not saying that. We're not saying, like, Trump is almighty. No. I'm not saying that. Will's not saying that. But clearly, Trump is being protected. Trump has permission by God to do what he's doing. It's not a question at this point. Multiple assassination attempts survived. And I think, now I don't know if this is confirmed or not, but when he got shot at that rally in Butler, Pennsylvania, he had a Bible in his coat pocket.
I'm not sure, but
this is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying this, and this ricocheted the bullet, right? So it's really not a matter of that, bro. It's really not a matter. And I've never seen Kamala say anything about God on the campaign trail.
She said quite the opposite.
Exactly. So, like I said,
you should be at the rally down the street. Nice one.
Yeah, we're seeing a mass rejection of Kamala. I mean, we were seeing that from the jump, but even like black pastors saying, look, we cannot stand for this woman who stands for sodomy, aka homosexuality, and pushing it on the nation. It's a difference between supporting something in private, but then you put it on a mass stage like that. Nah. You can't do that.
Exactly.
You can't do that. And you definitely can't force it on the American people. But what I was going to add to the hot seat episode was when God was judging Jerusalem and Judah. Isaiah 3. So, for behold, the Lord God of hosts is about to remove from Jerusalem and Judah both supply and support, the whole supply of food, the mighty man and the warrior, the judge and the prophet, the soothsayer and the elder, the commander of 50 and the dignitary, the counselor, the cunning magician, and the clever enchanter. I will make mere lads their leaders, and children will rule over them. The people will oppress one another, man against man, neighbor against neighbor. The young will rise up against the old, and the base against the honorable. A man will seize his brother, within his father's house. You have a cloak. You be our leader. Take charge of his heap of rubble. On that day he will cry aloud, I am not a healer. I have no food or clothing in my house. Do not make me leader of the people. For Jerusalem has stumbled and Judah has fallen, because they've spoke and acted against the Lord, defying his glorious presence. The expression on their faces testifies against them, and like Sodom, they flaunt their sin. They do not conceal it. Woe to them, for they have brought disaster upon itself. All right, let me pause right there. Because they spoke and acted against the Lord, defying his glorious presence. So let's dissect that for a second. What have we been denying that the Lord has said is true? One, we go all the way back to Obama.
Oh.
Marriage is between a man and a woman. Who overturned that? Obama.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
God made them male and female. Transgender. And this is not like they doing this on the slide. No, they got like LGBTQ flags on the White House and all this different stuff. So right there, we going against the Lord's word. So what happens when they go against the Lord's word? Woe to them. End quote. That's verse 9. Woe to them. For they have brought disaster upon themselves. Tell the righteous it will be well with them, for they will enjoy the fruit of their labor. Woe to the wicked, disaster is upon them, for they repaid what they've done with their hands. You oppress my people, and women rule over them. O my people, your guides mislead you. They turn you from the path. The Lord arises to contend. He stands to judge the people. The Lord brings his charge against the elders and leaders of his people. You have devoured the vineyard. The plunder of the poor is in your houses. Why do you curse my people and grind the faces of the poor? So, from this example, we see that when you go against God, because God's over everything, right? Although he's given us dominion, God's over everything. His word still holds true. These are spiritual laws. You can't go against them. You bring destruction upon yourselves. And not to say we brought destruction upon ourselves, but we definitely seen God kind of take his hand off us for a little bit. Mm-hmm. Or at least the nation. But he's everywhere. And we see that when we mess up, women rule over us. Who's just in the presidency? Kamala. And what was she doing? Leading people down the wrong path. This whole idea that abortion is a main topic and it's something you should build your campaign on. Oh, okay. And that's all I was going to say. And we see Trump is, like, he's not, okay. Obviously, if he's a Christian, he should be complete against abortion. But obviously, it's out there. It is what it is. But he's standing.
I think what he did was the best he could do.
Exactly.
Without causing
upheaval.
Yes.
So, I mean, it was clear as day to me when she said you got the wrong rally. She cast her lots, bro. So she was bound to lose. Look, you can't win against the Lord, man. He already won.
He always wins.
He always wins. He always gonna win. He's just a winner. So, Kamala, bye-bye. We hope does not see you back ever.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. She hit.
We didn't. There was no prosperity under you. Why? Because you don't know what you're doing. You don't got the priorities straight, bro. So, I think it's gonna be a good 4 years.
Oh yeah.
They definitely gonna try and pull something. But like I said, the bench is very deep. We got all-star starters. We like the I think it's a 98 Olympics team. We got Jordan, we got Cope.
Sorry, we had some camera difficulties. We're good now, though.
That's what I was saying. Kamala showed her true colors. She showed that she wasn't on God's side, so she already lost. That was my point. And that I don't think did I say something about the people who came over here? The apostles, the people who came from Africa? Did I say that?
Uh-uh.
So yeah, these dudes, like, I think the audience should look up Michael Oropo. We got people like Michael Oropo, Joshua Selman, Adebayo, and these are in the spirit realm. These are mighty men. right? And they're coming over here interceding, and that's a whole different topic on why it's so important that people intercede. But nonetheless, they came over here, and I'm talking about drop tactical nukes in the spirit realm to make sure that Kamala didn't get in. Because if Kamala gets in again, even though she didn't get voted in the first time, that's a different issue.
We doomed.
We're doomed, and not only that, the whole world follows. Because that's like in the global hierarchy, we were sitting at the top, still sitting at the top. So that being said, that's all I had to say. Any closing comments?
We're good.
All right.
That was next 4 years should be on track. Very good.
Yep.
Very good. We're what you gotta say?
No, I was gonna say, still be prepared. Still,
yeah.
be getting the stuff you need just in case things go left.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm saying. Make sure you got community. Make sure you got good people around you and everything. Because now they really have to go balls to the wall.
Yep.
It's got to be something crazy.
Yep. So we got a new series out, Around the Fire. We're going to react to every clips. We got plenty of shorts coming with that. We got one long form video at least every week of us reacting to a clip. If you want to send us over a clip, go ahead. Yep. Currently working on finding some more hot seat guests.
Indeed.
We should have another hot seat episode.
Very soon.
Soonish.
Yes.
Soon.
Yeah, not very soon.
Soonish. Hopefully one before Christmas.
Yeah.
But that's about it.
Yep. Sign it off.
Adios.